morning, guys. Welcome back. If you missed the end of yesterday's video, congratulations to Steve Allen. You won this SmartTro SC92 thermometer, temperature, humidity sensor. If any of the rest of you would like one, I'm sorry you didn't win. However, there is a link in the description below. They sent me this morning an email with a discount code on it that you can buy it from their Amazon link. So that stuff's all there. And thanks again to SmartTro for sending that to me and doing that. Hopefully this is the last you guys will really hear me talking about it too much. But another thing, I've gotten a few questions about these arrowheads. We did not find those on our farm. My uncle likes to have them, collect them, so he buys them and displays some of them up there. So anyway, we're gonna go work on a combine here this morning, and this afternoon we're gonna treat some wheat. So we've got a few things to do with the combine. I'll show you when we get out there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do before we work on the combine is clean up our mess from yesterday from the bean head here and get this bean head unhooked and put it back on the header cart ready to take outside. Yeah, we got that all ready to go with the new draper belts yesterday. We replaced all these bushings on the reel arms and installed our little shark fin there. So the bean head is good to go. We'll pull this tractor out of here, clean up this stuff, and then we'll back our header cart in. Okay, well, Phil is using our forklift that I need to back that header trailer in there. So we'll wait till he's done with it and then get the head unhooked. In the meantime, let me show you what we got to do. You see these two belts right here? These two belts drive the unloading auger system, that big chain. And they're on this pulley here that's tensioned via hydraulic pressure. They kind of slip a little bit when it goes, and then the belt gets tight and it goes. The problem is, somewhere on these belts, I'm gonna see if I can find it, we've got a spot that's no good. I'm not able to spin them real well. But I think if you go back to my harvest videos from last year, you'll see there was a day we had a really bad day with our unloading system, and we plugged up an auger. We had some splines shear out and stuff. Well, I'm pretty sure in the course of doing that, we slipped these belts and they got a burn spot on them, because I noticed when we were harvesting wheat and unloading that they jumped around quite a bit, and it seemed like there was one spot in particular on the belts that was worse. So we're gonna find that, but we gotta change those two belts. Yep, right here. You'll notice that this belt gets skinnier right there, and this one too. It didn't break, but every time that spot goes around one of these pulleys, it changes the diameter just enough. It makes them jump around all crazy like. And so we're just gonna change them. Let's see, in order to change them, this has got to come off, this belt has got to come off, and I believe this shield has at least got to get loosened to be able to get them around the front of that pulley. Oh, and that chain's got to come off. Oh, so we got a fair amount to do to get to them. Okay, we are making progress. I got that chain off, and I got the belts off of that big pulley. They're hanging down there. I just got to get this pump off yet, and I was wrong with the first bolts that I took off. It was just for that anti-rotation. I gotta let me get over there without falling. Okay, so I took that bolt right there out, but then I realized that this bracket moves, and that would no way hold that pump on there. So we actually have to take out these bolts. So I'm going to do that, and then it should come off out of the way, and we can get all of these belts off of there. There, look at that. Gets that pump out of the way. So now this belt will hang down out of the way there. And oh, not quite. Okay, so we've got to take this kind of shield or retainer thing off so that those belts will come out. So let's see, I'm guessing we've got to loosen up that bolt and probably those two. Then it should come. Ta-da! Okay, belts are off. So there's the spots in the old belt that were causing the problem. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it definitely narrows down right there. Oh yeah, you can see that. which was causing our vibration. So here's the new ones. They are a matched set. These ones are brown color, which is different, but it is the same part number. I'm pretty sure it's the same part number, I guess. I should look. Maybe it's substituted. But anyway, we're going to get these put on. Done. All back together. Okay, Phil's done with the forklift, so we're going to get that header trailer backed in here and get this head off the combine. Got it. Okay. All right, we're gonna leave the combine set right here. We can pull that head out now. Okay, we'll probably bring the combine out later, today or tomorrow, and hook it up and run everything, make sure it's all working right. All right, now, much like that shark fin that we put on yesterday, I have another little aftermarket add-on piece. This piece right here, it's kind of a air diverter, I guess. So on this combine, there's a fan or a blower that is right here, and it sucks air off of the rotary screen up there, that screen that's behind this cover that spins and keeps all the chaff and stuff off of it. Well, that blower sucks it off, and then it routes it down through that tube and blows it out that hole right there. And what happens is that air kind of blows across there, and it keeps that area nice and clean and clear, but chaff builds up here like crazy. And so I bought this diverter that bolts up there, and then it has this hole, and it will blow the air more straight out the back. That's supposed to keep dirt and chaff and dust and everything from building up here. We'll see if it works. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical, but it's worth a shot. So we got to bolt it to that sidewall. Pretty easy to do. Just take the 3 bolts out, put it on, put it back together. There we go. Now our combine will never get dirty again. If only I had known it was that easy all these years. Okay, so at this point, the combine is fully functional, running, ready to go. The only thing that I have left to do that I wanted to check out was that light on the end of the unloading auger is not working, and neither is my camera. And so I don't know if the bulb is out and the camera's bad, or if there's some connection somewhere or something that I pulled apart, didn't have wired right. I don't know. I would like to check that out, but I need to be able to unfold the auger and get to the end of it. So we're not going to do that inside. So we'll do that sometime when we get it outside here. But yeah, we should be good to go. Grain cart is hooked up and doesn't need too much, maybe greased, and I do need to hook up the wiring and hydraulics yet. So that's a 15-minute job, maybe a half an hour to do the whole thing. So that's no big deal. We'll be fine there. Phil is working on getting semi-trucks ready to go. I think he's about got those good, and he was sweeping bins out and getting the grain system ready yesterday. So we are ready for harvest, I believe. And it may start tomorrow. We'll see. We got a beautiful, beautiful day today. The sun is shining. It's warm. Beans are drying. So we'll see, but it's going to happen. So anyway, it is almost lunchtime. I'm going to go ahead and eat an early lunch, and then we'll come back and we're going to get a wagon of wheat out and go start treating wheat. All right, we're going to treat some wheat this afternoon. We need this auger because we got to be able to get the wheat out of a wagon into a box. So we're going to use the gator. Haul this down to my seed warehouse. Okay, so here is our setup. We've got a box already on the treater. We've got our auger set up to dump right into that box. We've got to get our hopper on here yet and get that done. I had to change the plug on our extension cord, so it's an electric motor that drives that. There's a cord, real short cord there. Then we've got an extension cord that I had to change this end on because one of the prongs on here was too wide. It's ridiculous how many stupid little options there are, but this one is a L530P. Mine is a L630P. I don't know. Anyway, it'll work now, so I've got to get this hopper put on, and then we'll take our seed wagon and we will back it in here and back it right up to the bottom of the auger, and so that we can fill a box, treat it, fill the box, treat it, and we don't have to switch boxes up and down on the treater. It's just all there and dump right into it. It's working. Auger and wheat in, getting ready to treat. I got chemical mixing, not mixing, just agitated. And we're gonna load this up. Oh yeah, it leaks up there. I think it's leaking into the box. And then we're gonna watch this weight and get up to about 2,000 pounds. So we've got a couple of boxes treated and we're reloading this. The problem is I wanna know how much I'm putting in, and right on the edge of that corner of the display that the number is changing, that's the pound readout, and it's half covered up by the plug screen. So I've got to open it up and see the actual scale readout there. Alright, so we're treating our last box of this variety. We were putting it in that green wagon over there. We're going to fill up this box with some untreated and set it to the side so we can get to it if we need some more just to finish up. But yeah, then we'll be done with that wagon. Okay, well I don't know if this setup is really any faster than just going box to box. But it's pretty efficient for getting it out of the wagons. It works good. Phil took this wagon back. He's bringing me another variety. We're going to treat some more. I don't know, probably another 6 boxes. And we'll see. Maybe do another variety after that. I don't know. I'm going to run out of boxes eventually. What do I got? I think I had 11 or something like that. So we'll have to get some empty before we do too much more or put it in another wagon, which we could do. We'll see. Still treating. This variety, we're just leaving it in the boxes, so we're not putting it in a wagon, which means I can fill the boxes up as full as they will go. So we're going to do 6 full boxes, and if you see the ones in the background over there, they're full. Okay, well, I spent a little bit of time cleaning up here. We're done treating for today. I did, how much did we do? 264 units of the one variety and 325 of another. So that's what? 570, 500, a lot. Yeah, almost 600 units, not quite. That's good. That's a good day. We did a lot. So tomorrow morning I've got a customer bringing over a wagon of wheat that I'm going to treat for him. So I got to do that tomorrow morning. So we're going to leave the auger here and everything set up because we will need that. But that's all down here for today, so I'm going to head back down there to the farm. You guys remember them crappy ears of corn I picked at Berkey yesterday? These ones right here? We're going to test the moisture on them. Well, I think this is enough for a sample. Let's see what we got here. Well, it was just barely enough, but it was. So what's it gonna say? My bet is under 20%. Ooh, 21.2. I was wrong. Light test weight. Yeah, crappy. That's what happens when it dies early. Oh well. Well, it makes me feel better. We don't have to go down there and combine it right this minute. But 21% is still pretty dry for September, especially the 15th of September. Okay, guys. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for today. Tomorrow morning we've got a little bit more wheat to treat, like I said, and then I might try and get some of that other stuff delivered. And then in the afternoon when we get back here, we've got a lot of little odds and ends jobs to get done before we get to harvest. We've got to get all the GPS equipment and displays and receivers moved around and get those updated, whatever, ready to go, load the information on them. We'll probably shuffle some equipment around in the back shed there. Once we get the combine out of there, we should hook the combine and the head up and run it just to make sure everything is good, do any calibrations that need to be done. And if we get a chance, we can go work on our irrigation pipe a little bit more. Keep getting that stuff cleaned up. I'd like to get the Traveler home at least and get that out of the field. It might be dry enough to do that by now, so that would be good. Anyway, hit that like and subscribe buttons for me if you would, please. And leave me any comments, questions that you've got down below. yeah, I think I said that this morning when I started this video about that thermometer, SC92 from Smartro. There's a link in the description. They gave me a promo code for their Amazon link. So if you guys want one of those, go check that out. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great night, everybody.